So now we have all seen one angle of Kuch Kuch Hota Hai. But what actually happened to Tina? Let's find out. Hey guys, so today we're going to be talking about one of my other favorite movies, Kuch Kuch Hota Hai. Released in 1998, it is created by the one and only Karan Johar. The story follows the lives of three main characters, Rahul Khanna, who is played by Shahrukh Khan, Anjali Sharma, who is played by Kajol, and Tina Malhotra, who is played by Rani Mukherjee. The film starts out with Rahul and Anjali being college best friends, and it is shown that they spend their whole time together. However, when Tina enters their lives, Rahul falls in love with her, and later in the film, they eventually get married. Later in the movie, Tina dies, and then Rahul finds a letter that Tina has written for their daughter. And as he is reading these letters, and as his daughter is reading these letters, they find out that the letters are written for his daughter to know who Anjali was. And through these letters, Rahul realizes that he had actually loved Anjali all along, but had failed to realize it. Kuch Kuch Hota is known for its unforgettable dialogues, memorable songs, and the timeless performance by the three main characters. But aside from all this movie is one of the biggest scams in Bollywood, and this video is going to cover why. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the first half of this movie. The first half of this movie just requires Anjali and Rahul tricking Tina into falling in love with Rahul. Soon as she enters the college, Rahul and Anjali have had their eyes on Tina because she comes from a rich family and she is also coming back from the UK to study in India, so they think she's going to be very innocent and not only know anything. They carefully plan on how to trick her into falling in love with Rahul, and also they do this just so they can get her money. Throughout the movie, you can see that Tina is not interested at Rahul at first at all, but them two, Rahul and Anjali, are constantly putting Rahul in her way, so she notices him and slowly starts to fall in love with him. With his bad acting and overreacting, he is able to get Tina to fall in love with him. Then, Rahul carefully instructs Anjali to go away in the movie and make it very dramatic so Tina does not fall for it. So, Anjali goes away, and then it is just Tina and Rahul left building their bond. They eventually get married and have a kid. And what happens later is all a plan that Rahul and Anjali have planned all along. Speaking of Anjali, Rahul's 8-year-old daughter, claims that she has been reading a letter from her mother on every single birthday for the last 8 years. Does that mean she's been reading a letter since she was a year old? Who knows how to read from when they're a year old? That is another suspicion that arose when I was doing research on this video. But before even the letter reading, there is no explanation how to Tina has died. It is just shown that she is dying and Rahul is sad and then Anjali eventually comes back in her life. But actually what happens is her death was planned all along by Anjali and Rahul. They did all this so they can get her money. Another suspicion is Rahul is shown to be very rich. He lives in a big house and he can afford a lot of vacation time. And there is no explanation as to exactly what he does and how he got this money so fast. Then comes the carefully constructed plan of sending his daughter to summer camp. The summer camp was never in her mind. It was something that was put her into her mind through the letters she received from her mom, which were not actually written by her mom, but they were actually written by Rahul and Anjali, which was a plan the whole time. This plan was made so that Anjali will enter the summer camp and Rahul and Anjali can reunite and have their happily ever after. On Anjali's side of the story, you see that there is a guy named Aman who is after her and is in love with her and is trying to marry her. And she seems very pushy and does not want to be with him. What I think actually is happening is Aman is a detective and he has had a suspicion on what actually happened to Tina, and he is after Anjali because he cannot understand why Rahul and Anjali have separated. So he is trying to get close to her to actually figure out what has happened. He thinks he has actually figured it out when she leaves for summer camp. But when he gets to summer camp, he realizes there is an innocent little girl involved as well. When he sees that the little girl involved and how innocent she is, and then he sees Rahul and Anjali reuniting, he ultimately takes a decision not to do anything to them in this movie. He lets them fall in love, he lets them get married, and he gets closer to his daughter, Rahul's daughter. And this is all a part of Aman's plan because the movie ends off at a point where you do not know what's happening next. They don't explain what was going through Aman's head when he gave up Anjali to Rahul, and this could be all a part of a master plan for the next movie. Maybe he is a detective and he has originated a plan to make sure that the little girl involved stays safe, and then the two culprits spend a longer time in jail because he has been analyzing everything. So yeah, guys, this was a fun video that I made, just kind of analyzing a different perspective of Kuch Kuch Hota Hai and how it could be a murder mystery. I hope you guys enjoyed a different analysis of this movie from how regular people see it. Aside from this fun theory, I just want to give a shout out to this movie. This movie is one of the best Bollywood movies ever made. And yes, there are some misunderstandings and some things that are not clear in the movie, but that is with most Karan Johar movies. And this video is not to be taken seriously, and it is just a fun theory. Thank you for watching, and let me know what you guys think in the comments.